Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. So last night I went to bed, obviously. Well, no, that's not obvious because I don't always go to bed at night. Sometimes it's the next morning, so whatever. Anyway, as I was going to bed, I was telling myself, hey, let's take a break from writing new songs. Yesterday you did 2 of them. Let's just take a break. And so I thought, all right, I'll take a break. That's what I'm telling myself, right? So I went to bed, got up this morning, and within a few minutes I was singing another song, and it was a Christmas song, and so I had to do it. I had to do it. So I went to the keyboard and just, this is what came out. This is what came out. So I have a Christmas song for you today, and I thought, well, I should dress up Christmassy, but I don't have a Christmas sweater or anything like that. So I just thought, I had this red sweater vest thing. I just put it over my shirt, and this Jingle Bell necklace that I got when I was a kid that I still have, and I don't know who gave it to me for sure, but every time I see it or think of it or put it on or whatever, it makes me think of my Aunt Pam. So I don't even know if she gave it to me, but that's who I think of. So anyway, as an atheist, of course, I think that every tradition, every holiday at this time is special and important to somebody in some way, expresses some part of the mystery of life. So I'm not trying to be exclusive by doing a Christmas song, but a lot of people do celebrate Christmas, including atheists like me. I like to celebrate Hanukkah sometimes too. I love latkes with applesauce on them. That's delicious too. But whatever holiday you celebrate, I think that the kindness that we show to each other at this time makes it a very magical season. So this is for everybody. Christmas song, but it's for everybody. Okay.
When we wake up early, toys beneath the tree. Mama has her coffee, Dad is half asleep. Kids are wide awake, hardly slept a wink, because it's Christmas time. People on the street give their gifts and change. Somehow we all know our lives are quite the same. And even in the moments where there's fear and there is pain, of loved ones that we miss and opportunities we stain, we see that in our hearts there is the greatest gift of all. There is the love that never dies. Yes, we see inside our souls nothing beats the darkness but the kindness in our world. And so we give our time again to show the passion that is timeless and is hidden deep within. And now the light is shining oh so bright. It's Christmas time. We're counting down to prayers and songs and mistletoe. We know our hearts are full of love, and so we blow. We know that every time we smile at a stranger, this whole big world gets ever so much brighter. And so we give ourselves a reason to be kinder. We say that God has blessed us in this season now, but truth be told, there's every second of our living to know that there is kindness in our heart. And so we dance around and sing our merry carols, embracing under mistletoe with glee. And we could sneak a kiss any day, no reason. Thank goodness at this time we finally see it's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. Let your love light shine. It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. Let your love light shine. And so our merry hearts will fill a glass or two, and so we'll laugh together, making memories new. And when we find that send the smile to this planet, that makes this world begin again, again. And on this day we find ourselves thinking we're thankful to be alive and share this moment with our love. And yet it's every day and every single moment that we are blessed with all this kindness from above. And so we see that in our hearts there is the greatest gift of all. There is the love that never dies. Yes, we see inside our souls nothing beats the darkness but the kindness in our world. And so we give our time again to show the passion that is timeless and is hidden deep within. And now the light is shining oh so bright. It's Christmas time. And so in darkness we let out our songs of festive. And so in darkness we let out our cries of hope. We know that light is in the very darkest corners. It's living right inside your very soul. So do not hide and let the darkness keep you down. Do not hide and let the darkness make you frown. The light inside you is so ever much more brighter. Let your hands reach out and touch your loved ones. There is a joy and there's a greatness in your soul. It's not a joke, it is a truth, and now I know. It's Christmas time, we find a little tiny window on a truth that will go on forever, evermore. It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. Let your love light shine. It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. Let your love light shine. It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. Let your love light shine. It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. Let your love light shine.
So there's this graphic novel series about the adventures of Rabbi Harvey in the Wild West. And I can't pronounce the author's last name. It's Steve Shankin, but I don't know how to say his last name, really. And there's different episodes in here where this rabbi in the Wild West he's trying to help his Jewish community thrive in this unusual situation and environment. And there's episodes where people come up to him and there's like a Stump the Rabbi competition where you can win a prize if you manage to stump the rabbi, because he gets posed all these very difficult questions. And I don't know if it's in the context of one of those particular Stump the Rabbi episodes or not, where somebody's asking about what the value is of doing anything right or good in the world. And he's talking about, well, I like to picture the world as being a perfect balance, at every moment, a perfect balance between good and evil. And so that way, anything good that I do, anything at all, puts weight on the balance in the favor of kindness and goodness. It's a great way to look at things. I don't think that we can ever know the truth about reality. I think that we can only experience a breakthrough of insight that helps us to get unstuck at the moment, maybe helps us to feel connected at the moment. And so this idea, I think, is a good idea for our time and our place to help us get unstuck, to think about how that act of kindness changes time, and it changes the entire planet, because we're all connected. Every atom, every quark, all this bit of energy, it's all flying around. Like, it's kind of a paradox when you think about it, because we're completely alone in the world in a way. This is the part that depresses me. Our minds can never connect to another person's mind. We use language, and it's a pretty weak instrument. Boy, that's a lame way of saying it. It's an infinitely weak instrument. We really can't convey our hearts or our minds to another person. It's impossible. We just kind of like create symbolic gestures of connection with each other. It doesn't actually happen. There's too much depth to our mind and to our consciousness. There's too much happening in it. There's no way to communicate that. So in one sense, we're totally alone in this universe. And in another sense, because everything is shared, all of our energy is getting swapped around, and there is, we're just all completely connected. You could say, well, there's no separation between any of us. So then the fun part is, if you do one thing kind for one person at one moment, it actually changes the entire world because we're all connected. So it changes everything. And it also changes time. Because if you have like some, I don't know if you noticed, well, I'm sure you've noticed, of course you've noticed, sometimes something positive happens in your life and it reshapes the way you saw past experiences in your life. And it reshapes your anticipations for the future. So it's like we're inside of a story where the next stroke could totally undo and redefine everything that happened before it at any moment. Isn't that cool? Now, that might not be the best way to look at it in the future. I don't think there is any way to encapsulate and describe timeless truth. I think we're in a context, we're in a place, we're in a language, we're in an experience, and maybe once in a while an insight comes along and it helps us to get unstuck. It helps us to find connection and happiness for a moment, and helps us to dream new dreams. But those messages, those songs, those things that get us unstuck at this time could be the shackles of the next individual in history, the shackles of the next you at a later point in your life, actually. The shackles of the next generation. It could hold people back in the future, and they could think, well, this was timeless truth to our ancestors, and now it's hurting us. Because everything changes. We're all evolving. New species evolve. Other ones become extinct. Even as individuals, we're always changing and evolving. So, anyway, those are my musings. If you manage to stick around after the song, that's just kind of how I view things as an atheist. And so, wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays. Not going to leave anybody out. Happy Holidays to absolutely everybody. Have a great day.